I think there's never a perfect time to leave these jobs, and so to some extent the 5-year mark was a little bit arbitrary, but it also coincided with a huge number of very big things getting done, things that I came here to do. It's like when they say, which of your children do you like better? I think it's fair to say that the most visible and sort of measurable accomplishment has obviously been what we've been able to do in the housing plan. Not just put together a plan that really fundamentally changes, I think, in a really positive way what the future of housing is going to look like over the next couple of decades, but prove that you could do it despite some very complex politics, some big policy shifts, making more demands on the private sector, but also working with them in a way that didn't alienate them. I remember very much people saying, you can't push these people anymore, you'll never have any buildings being built, the world's going to fall apart. Well, that's quite the contrary has happened, right? We've had the highest levels of housing production, both on the affordable side and on the market rate side, in a decade. There are really interesting issues that are coming up this year, rent regulation being one of them, that I think is going to be a really interesting hot topic. Places like REBNY and the RSA and the advocates and the city and the state and all the legislators. I think it's pretty clear that something has to happen and that the current state of affairs is not really doing what rent regulation was necessarily designed to do. I think we have a package of proposals that we're going to advocate for. I think things are very political right now, right? Everybody's running for president. Everything is very fraught in the ether. But I do hope that out of all of that comes some really smart reforms. REBNY and a lot of these other big lobbying groups should be focusing on mass transit, infrastructure. I think that it is increasingly clear that industry and business and the real estate industry has got to become part of the solution and using their political muscle to really begin to say enough is enough. This like finger pointing about who's in charge, it's outrageous. Even post-Brexit London is going to have a more functioning and innovative and really pro-growth mass transit and infrastructure program than New York City. And everybody better get with the program, is all I can say. I haven't decided, but I know it's going to have something to do with, building and improving cities and thinking, what are the things that are going to really ensure that New York City and other cities are going to continue to grow in a way that provides long-term economic inclusive growth that doesn't pit people against each other. And so I'm going to continue to do what I've done on my whole career, which is be part of that conversation, but also hopefully be part of the solution. So I'm not sure how that's going to play out, but I'm not going anywhere. I still live in my same old neighborhood, and I'm not going anywhere. So I'm actually excited about what the future holds.